As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this...
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Ayuk put in motion left. Running for the marker on 2nd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Punt team on the field. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With his mindset, well, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's only able to drive this down to about the 45. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They motion the tight end over. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
His return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The visitors and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And expect a busy final week for him because, well, he's been busy all season long, leading the NFL in receptions this year. They've got first down from the 31. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. The rush gets home, and they stick it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it turns the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. Play action on first down. Hits him on the out route. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing.
Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one goes for 25 yards. And they're going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action on first. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 2. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Tight end in motion left. Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. He'll get this to Tucker. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
8 yards.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Cut out left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still first down.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. They pick up 7 on the ground. That brings up 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll give them a first down. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. Has it in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Katie York now on for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Groupie sends it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you can see what he's capable of when you turn this guy loose over a full campaign, leading all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards, and he has a chance to finish at number 1. They start the drive with Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the 31. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Timeout called on the field. So we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go play action here. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives them the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They're going play action. Buying some time left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this 1st half. 3rd time now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Return coming from the 6. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The offense getting set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's McCarthy. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
Their offense ready to take the field now. They'll have a shorter field ahead of them now, Brock. That pick sets them up just shy of the 40. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
The give on 2nd to Hall. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is now, 3rd and goal. And he will take this in. Touchdown! These guys make them pay for turning it over. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys bump the lead up to 13 points. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. This offense getting all set for this series. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get sent. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Davis there to grab it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Back to the air, McCarthy. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Completed to Davis. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it sets up first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He has the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
You're good on the point after. And his guys get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It is caught left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He's dropping back to throw. Has it downfield working the left. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys bump the lead up to 13 points. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to put.
And it's picked off, but, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll jump from South up to North America. Hear from Jonathan Coachman in Orlando with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Jalen Hurts leading the way there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game.
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The home teams and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Throwing now from the gun. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, looking to throw. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's in. Touchdown! These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Wow, what a determined effort there, Brock. We all thought he was going down short of the line, but he fights through the tackle, and the try is successful.
I like that word, determination. It was determination with a capital D. When you get the ball in front of that goal line on these 2 points, you could just feel that entire defense converge. But his effort, his want to, and that determination got them the 2 points.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out runs their offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll give him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Oh, he's out of time, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. McCarthy to throw it. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Avoids the sack. He'll get this to Tucker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now try to run for it with Hall. And they bring him down around the 34. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. On target to Worthy. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27. Hall there to haul it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
throw on third down. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Finding Davis. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch is made in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes down at the 1. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free. Scooped up by the defense.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tight end going in motion here. All gets it again on 2nd down. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Let's see what he can do on the return. It's some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards. That's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. McCarthy to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Coming right is Hall. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd down give to Hall. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Completed to Davis. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. It didn't work out that time.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go right back to Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. But that, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. What a game for our winners. As with that, we sign off from Buenos Aires.